Arlecchino is the third Harbinger that becomes playable. In this video I want to give a short summary of her backstory so far, how she ended up becoming a Harbinger and how even her kid is a good representation of her personality. Arlecchino's real name is Perera, and we learn that she was born as a cursed and orphan child in Fontaine. However, later on she reveals to us that she is actually not a Fontanian by birth, but she just told so everyone to gain the trust of the people of Fontaine. Arlecchino herself only found out about the truth about her powers and her origin after becoming a Harbinger and meeting the Jester. She's actually a survivor of an ancient bloodline called the Crimson Moon bloodline.
When I was young, Mother favored me due to the unusual set of abilities I possess. No one was able to discern their true nature, not even me. We would only speculate that they were the result of some sort of hereditary curse. It was only after I became a Harbinger that I finally learned the truth from the Jester. He expressed surprise that the Crimson Moon bloodline had not gone extinct.
Arlecchino grew up in the House of the Hearth, a ruthless orphanage where children were raised to compete for the title of king by battling each other to the death. Among these children was Clervie, a red-haired girl who became her closest friend. They both grew up together until finally, as teenagers, the competition for kingship led Perera to kill Clervie with her own hands. Full of regret after this, she confronted Mother, the then head of the house and the former Harbinger, the Knave. After killing Mother, she finally had avenged Clervie's death, but it also landed her in Snezhnaya's prison. It was here that the Tsaritsa noticed her strength, pardoning Perera and bestowing upon her a new name, Arlecchino, and role the Knave of the Fatui Harbingers.
I hereby pardon your crimes and bestow upon you a new name. This title and its legacy of bloodshed are now yours to bear. My poor, mad, cursed knave.
As the Knave, Arlecchino took over the House of Hearth and reformed it and becoming father of the orphans.
When I was little, I was taught that we should be ready to give our lives for our family. But when Father took control, this philosophy changed. Father said that every one of us is important, and we have to value our own lives, be our strongest selves, and stand on our own 2 feet in this world.
A while later she saved Lini and Lynette, siblings who were in peril at the hands of a malicious noble. Recognizing their potential, she offered them refuge and new roles in the reformed House of the Hearth, focusing their missions around Fontaine.
Father gave us a family, raised us, and told each of us what we should work towards. In turn, what I can do is very simple. Remain loyal and protect our home.
Arlecchino's actions were heavily influenced by the prophecy foreseeing Fontaine's doom. Her quest eventually led to a critical meeting with the Traveler, revealing the true identity of the Hydro-Archer. The resolution of the prophecy earned her the Hydronosis from Nufilet as a peace offering, a sign of great respect towards her. Her core passive skill is called the Balamoon Alone May Know and essentially symbolizes her curse. She cannot be healed by other party members but gains 40% additional pyro damage. Other Harbingers so far described her as dangerous and crazy.
Look, I've got nothing against people who have their own agendas. I myself joined the Fatui to get more experience in combat. But I don't like her at all. If she stood to benefit from betraying others, she'd turn against the Tsaritsa in a heartbeat. There isn't a sane bone in her body.
A wolf in sheep's clothing. To exert a higher level of control over people, she puts on a graceful and cordial front. Most of those who have seen her true crazy self have gone poof.
Her elemental skill applies a Blood Depth Directive, which is essentially a pyro damage DOT, to enemies which lasts like 30 seconds. If she hits enemies affected by this DOT with her elemental burst or a charge attack, she will gain the Bond of Life effect and remove the blood depth from those enemies. In her elemental burst she summons the Crimson Moon, which makes sense since she's from the Crimson Moon bloodline. Her burst not only deals a good amount of damage, but more importantly, it also heals her based on how much bond of life she has and her attack. So this will be the main way to heal her. So in essence, it means she's only recovering her health by killing others. In the trailers as well, in the web event, we could also see that she does not even care when she kills other people.
Good evening, you two.
Who are you?
Who I am is not important, but the fact that I'm here is. You'll be leaving empty-handed tonight.
Says who, huh? We ain't afraid of you!
Don't you find this whole situation strange? All this wealth, with no one to guard it.
She's giving me the creeps. Run!
Good night, gentlemen.
I think Hoyoverse did really a great job with the character build up so far, and even went out of their way and making a short anime. Her lore so far, in combination with her skill set, emphasizes I think a lot on the two sides of her personality that they are going for, and that Tartaglia and Scaramouche already mentioned. In the story cutscenes so far, she always came across calm and reasonable, sorting out things without violence, especially the conflict with Farina and Hydro Icon. But if you look at her skills and her visual effects, even her signature weapon being a scythe, she seems more like a ruthless killer, erasing anyone in her way. If you decide to pull for her, I wish you good luck with your pulls. Big shout out and thanks to Hoyoverse for sponsoring this dedicated video. Thanks for watching. See ya.